Say, Frank, you know Celine personally. When you hear that Rene died this morning, I mean, what's that reaction?
Well, I got to meet Celine a couple of times working for Caesars Entertainment. Obviously, all the celebrities that work here get to, go to different events and stuff. And Celine's always been a big supporter of our show, especially because we have a Celine in the show, and she's very honored by that. And she thinks she gets a kick out of it. But Renee was such an important part of her career that it's not even like she's a celebrity on her own. She also has her husband, who's a celebrity in his own right, because he was, their wedding and having the babies and all the things they did were so big that everybody loved Renee. I mean, he would sign autographs. I would watch when we go to the concerts. He would be there. I went New Year's Eve, and I saw a great show, and it's just really hard to believe that he passed because he was such a nice guy.
And another thing we've heard, I mean, she's been headliner here for 13 years. I mean, was the day when, it was Wayne Newton and then other shows. You didn't have the big Celines. You didn't have Elton Johns and Britney and everybody. I mean, what did his idea to bring her here and have her do a residency do for Vegas as an entertainment hub?
Well, I think Renee bringing Celine Dion to the Coliseum at Caesars was probably the beginning of the superstars coming to Vegas. Because I'm here 30 years now, and I've seen, you would have your stars come in, your stars come out, but never to that level where the room was so big and people come here and do such major concerts every night. I mean, she does a 6,000 seater every single night and sells out. I mean, it's mind blowing to think, and she's the only one that could do it. They have many, many other stars, but I believe she's the only one that constantly sells out her show. I don't think there's ever a ticket available.
That's it. I mean, obviously, you're a Celine Dion impersonator. I mean, why did you choose to do that? And, I mean, what's it mean to you that.
Well, actually, I moved to Vegas to be a Celine impersonator, and I also impersonate Cher in the show. And Celine changed the face of Vegas because, she was the first big star to come for the Coliseum. And then Cher came, my other character, and then Bette Midler,
Right.
who we also have in Divas, and then Shania Twain. So she was definitely a trailblazer for Las Vegas, definitely.
And you're performing as her right across the street from where she
Right
performs. So
across
what's that? I
from
mean, you're
her.
pretty much in her shadow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to meet her? I mean, I know Frank said she's a big supporter of the show.
I have, yes. I've been to her show, and I sat there and cried, pretty much the whole time. Just very moving, and it's been great for my career as an impersonator. Every time I see her, I always get new ideas. So.
And then obviously you guys impersonating different acts that have been in town. I mean, what's it like if she wasn't here? I mean, does it change it if you're impersonating somebody that hasn't had a Vegas show?
No, because if it's a big enough superstar, everybody knows who they are. But I'll tell you what the real great part of it is that working at the Link Hotel, which is right across the street from Caesars Coliseum, is that they come across. Shania Twain walks in and watches Shania Twain. Celine Dion came in and saw, Stephen to Celine. I had Joan Rivers come in all the time, and I went through this already when Joan passed this year. I impersonate Joan in the beginning part of the show, and it was like, well, what do you do? And today when I sent my condolences, I was like, should we take it out, for respect? And Celine said the same thing that Joan Rivers people said. Her people told me, just keep it in. She'd want you to keep it in. And we'll celebrate Celine the way we celebrate Whitney Houston now and the way we celebrate Joan Rivers. So instead of an impersonation, we do it like a tribute tonight. And the audience loves it because everybody's thinking about Celine tonight. So it'll be a way for them to even get closer to her.
So when you go out there and perform as her tonight, you're knowing she's going through an emotional
Absolutely.
point. Does it take on more emotion when you're performing tonight?
It does, and I think my job now is to represent her the very best that I can and take care of her fans while she's taking care of her family, which is what she needs to do right now.
And obviously taking care of her family. The two shows canceled this weekend. Do you tend to see if her show's not in that people tend to come across to see you guys?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the littlest thing, one night, it was the middle of the week and we were oversold. And I was like, what's going on? Is there a convention in town? Come to find out after the show, Shania Twain stopped her show on the microphone, remember, and said, go see my lookalike at Divas. While she was in the audience, she called up Reba McEntire, this is the best, and said, I'm looking at your twin when the Reba came on. So these stars, they have such power that with Celine being gone, there's some people that probably flew in from all over the world to see her. They'll find out we have a Celine across the street at Divas, and they will definitely come in and see. I guarantee it.
I'm not the real thing, but I'm close.
But he's a short thing.
There we go. Anything else we missed? I mean, I know.
Just from all the divas, we definitely send our condolences and wish her well at this time.
Yes, we're all thinking about it here at Divas and here at Caesars Entertainment.
Cool. Thank you very much.